Hey guys, I didn't think you guys were coming by, but since you're here, we thought we would give you a bit of a house tour because we're moving and this is the last time this house is going to be this clean and look this tidy. So come on, let me show you what it's like to live in a 100-year-old house. So here we are in the first room of the house. This is actually in the back of our house. And we really like this room because we have dogs. And if you have dogs, you know the value of a good mudroom, and that's what this is. This is actually the room where I take a lot of my product pictures because the light is so good, no matter what time of the day it is. And yeah, it's just a really nice room to get dirty because it's easy to clean up as well. And this door here, this magical door with this nice welcome sign, is our first bathroom slash laundry room. Now you'll notice with houses that are 100 years old is that there's storage everywhere, and the storage isn't necessarily what you would find in a regular home. Things don't absolutely fit 100%, but that's part of the charm. For example, this closet here doesn't look that finished, but it's still great for storage. As you can see here, we put all our cleaning stuff in here. This is my soap making apron and a bunch of cleaning tools over here. But if you come through this hallway over here, we are now in our kitchen. But before we go into the kitchen, I want to highlight these two very useful storage areas. One is a pantry cupboard that we use to store a lot of our food. And over here, this closet was really handy for my soap making because this is where I put all of my oils and stuff and ingredients that I use most often. And this made it a really convenient place to easily access it because I made a lot of my stuff right there, just a few steps away. So this is a great closet for that. Cale and I really pride ourselves in using every corner of our room. As you can see here, we bought this from IKEA. And we did this with our condo too, actually, and that's where we got the idea of hanging our pots and pans from something like this. And this is a really useful way to get these pots and pans out of the other storage areas so that we can put our other stuff in there. And if you pan down a little bit lower, this cool corner is perfect for a coffee nook, coffee cart, whatever you want to call it. And we drink coffee like crazy in this house, so this is really useful. It also clears the counters of a coffee machine. Also from IKEA, by the way, in case you're wondering. You will notice this a lot in this house. It's basically an IKEA catalog, but we love IKEA. And in our new house, it'll probably be much of the same. A bit of a story about this island. When we saw this house 3 years ago, the owners had this island here, and we love this island. I suspect it's also from IKEA, but we told the realtor, okay, the house, we love it, but we love that island. Can you make sure it's included in the agreement? And she said, yeah, sure. And so when we went to look at the house one more time, the island was gone. But we decided to put our foot down, and we were like, where's our island? And they brought back the island, and that's why it's here today. And we're glad that we fought so hard for this island because we really beat it up. As you can see, Cale, if you want to come a little closer, it's pretty stained.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna zoom in on.
It's seen a lot of bath bomb batches, let's put it that way. A lot of soap batches. Nothing a good sanding won't get rid of, so we'll probably do that for the new owners so that they can enjoy this island as much as I did. And we really like there's nice napkin dispenser here. That's pretty handy when you're making stuff. Yeah, great island. Oh, and these two stools here were from our old condo, but we ate most of our meals here actually. This is Cale and I's main meal eating spot. And we suspect that will be the case as well in our new house, which also has an island. One thing that we really liked about this house, which I don't think is a popular opinion, but we loved how old the appliances are. You'll hear it over and over again that the older the appliances, the better it runs and the more sturdier it is. And that was the case for these guys. We've had these for 3 years, no issues. Our friends that have those LGs and those Samsungs, they're replacing their appliances like once a year. Not these guys. These solid Frigidairs really helped
Frigidaires from the 80s or 90s.
Really served us well.
Yep.
So this is old.
Frigidaire, fridge, Frigidaire dishwasher, and Frigidaire
stove
and range. Yep.
And a Magic Chef.
And not a Frigidaire microwave.
No, but actually this guy didn't really run the best. It actually dies after repeated uses. So if you're microwaving something for a long time, it will die on you. If you microwave something at 3-second blasts for at least 6 times, it will die on you. So we're not too sad about leaving him behind, but the Frigidaires, we're gonna miss these guys. Another thing you'll notice about a 100-year-old house are these little details here, and we love little touches like that. And we also love things like this that who knows how many owners ago added this cork board, but it's here. It was super useful for us. We would put our calendars up here, and if you go over to the entryway into the kitchen, you'll see those details again, and this gorgeous French door. Fun fact, everything from the kitchen onwards was an addition to the original house, so we don't know exactly when this was added, but a lot of the houses here in Midland have this addition, probably when having bigger house spaces became more popular. So we're gonna take you into the rest of the house. You can see our dogs here are really eager for us to come into this next section, so come along. For those of you familiar with our soaping channel, this used to be our manufacturing space, but when we were given the challenge of getting this house sold in 30 days, we gutted this room. Cale, if you want to pan over to this now very empty room, we had to stage it as a dining room, and luckily we had this table from before. We turned this room into a manufacturing room, so we just set this room up, and we decided to stage these shelves to look like, I guess, a decorative centerpiece where you would put your fun dishes up on here. So that's what we did with that. One thing I want to show you guys is a cool detail. Over here you'll see a spot on the floor that's a little worn. We suspect that there used to be a stove here or something back before they added the addition to this house. This room was likely the kitchen, and there used to be a chimney here, or a fireplace. You can see the chimney outside, but it's been since covered up. But this used to be the hub of the house, and that's another reason why we love 100-year-old houses, is because of the weird little perks that it has, that included. And one thing that we loved about this house is the huge ceilings. They're so high. Would you say how high is this? Like 10?
These are 9-foot ceilings here.
Oh,
yep.
they're 9? Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, there's so much space, and it's so full of light. We love it. Again, you have those details up here with the little, I don't even know what to call it, but those are really cool. So here we are in the living room, and another big room in the house. And you can see how it just fills with light from those really, really big windows. They're super tall. And we love how the previous owners just painted everything white, because it really emphasizes the light in this room. The light can really bounce off the light here. And they added some really cool modern touches, like this switch we really liked. You can control how bright, and you can turn on the fan there, which is super useful in the summertime because this house did not have any air conditioning. We love this room. Lots of NFL game nights watched in this room. A lot of movies. This is a cool part of the house because it has these really cool banisters, again original to the house. And it's details like this that make us really fall in love with old houses. And in addition to that, this original lock that was put on this door, you turn this to open it, and then you got this beautiful old door, again with all these carvings in there, all this detail that you don't really see these days in modern houses. So that's one thing that we really, really loved about this house, is this door. But one thing about this door that was not so good is that once you close it, you can't open it from the outside. We never really fixed that, did we?
Yeah, there's no key here. You can see the keyhole is an old school hole like that, and the keys have just been lost over the years going from owner to owner. So this is not accessible.
And through these doors is our amazing sunroom. Again, another great room that sold us this house. Want to come through here. It's pretty sizable. You can only really use it 3 seasons out of the 4. It's not insulated whatsoever, but because it faces east, it makes for a really great breakfast room. And there have been many cups of coffee sipped in this room, watching the sun come up. Love this room. We'll really, really miss it in the new house. So that was the entire main floor. Come up with me up these stairs, and I'll show you the rest of the house. Come on, come on. And here we are in the main hall of our upper floor. Another great thing about old houses are weird doors that lead to nowhere. Like this guy. This door, not only is it unusually small, but you open it and it leads into our closet, which you can't access through this way, obviously. But I like how they added this weird mirror. This is not us. This is some owner from before, but yeah. I just realized that you can't really see yourself in the mirror with all our clothes there. But yeah. Still a cool feature in this house. But I will take you into our main bedroom over here. And we fell in love with this room in the house because of how huge it is. And we really think that this room is the centerpiece of this house. You rarely find big rooms like this in old houses when it comes to the bedrooms. So when we saw this, we're like, wow, we love it. We love this big wooden support that really frames everything. And we really liked how this room fits all of our stuff. I'll show you our actual walk-in closet. And yeah. It's not a very giant closet, but if you don't have very many clothes, it's perfect. Fun fact, this is an original window that is in desperate need of replacing, but we never got around to it. We can't get it open at all, but it's still really cool that this window is original to the house. Great. So not only does an old house have weird doors that lead to nowhere, but they also have weird nooks that we don't know what the purpose of them are. For example, this guy. We are not sure what this was used for back in the day, but it's here. And we know that previous owners have used this nook as a nice little seating area. We decided to use it as a bit of a laundry storage space, and it perfectly fits Gibson's crate. So that's what we used it for. And yeah, we actually played around with the idea of someday turning this into some sort of ensuite bathroom, but it would have been really complicated to get the piping and stuff installed in this part of the house because all of the piping is nearer to the back. Really cool space. Hopefully the new owners do something more interesting with it. Now we're gonna go to the second bedroom of the house. Come this way. And we come to Jiggy's room. This is what I call it because we have Jiggy's litter boxes here. But this second bedroom is not big, not a giant room, but still really nice and full of light, high ceilings. There is no closet in this room, but that's what this big wardrobe over here is for. And yes, this bed is from IKEA. I forgot to show you guys that these doors in the upper level all have these keyholes in them, which is really cool. These doors are original to the house. I really like the idea of someone with like a big thing of keys hanging from their waist as they went from room to room. But anyways, this is the main bathroom of the house, and this is the only bathroom that has a shower in it. and it's quite big. What we really liked about this room is all of the pine in here. It feels like a sauna or a spa. We really like how this room has tons of light as well. And if you come a little closer, Cale, when we moved here, there was this piece here that we use as a little bit of storage. It's a nice cozy bathroom, but still feels very big. Do you like this bathroom?
I do. I love all the wood in this bathroom.
And in case you guys have not noticed this, what do you call it? Railing?
Banister.
This banister is very low. It's about lower than waist height. So yeah, I don't think that's to code. Now that we've shown you the 2 upper levels, we're gonna show you the really cool basement, which I think might be haunted. It's probably not though. This interesting cupboard is where our fuse box is, too.
It's a panel.
Oh. And this interesting cupboard is where our panel is. So that's not very interesting, but for those electricians out there watching this, that's where that is. So this is the door to our basement. A previous owner installed this little cat door down here that our own cat never really liked to use. But let's go through these doors and I will show you our basement. So you can see here that they've really outfitted this space to be awesome for storage, and as a soap maker you can see I've definitely utilized this space to its max. But these stairs are really steep, Cale, so be careful coming down them.
Yep.
We're gonna go down these stairs.
I've made many trips down these stairs holding bath bombs, soap, and have not had any really bad accidents, but stumbled a few times.
Yep, so be careful. So here we are in our basement, and in a lot of really old houses, you'll find basements just like this, where it's more like a cellar, dugout type of space. It's not really finished, it's not insulated. Some of it is insulated. Is it insulated?
It's insulated, yeah.
It's insulated.
Yeah.
Forget that. But a lot of the piping is exposed. The walls are exposed. But this is an awesome place to store a lot of our products because it's dry, dark, no windows. So it was perfect as a great storage area. So you can see here we have our body butter, sugar scrubs, candles, a few overflow supplies that we keep down here because it's dry and dark, and some bath bombs that I've made that need to have their pictures taken. It smells so good. And down there is a bit of a crawl space area that we can put more stuff in. So that is it. That is our house tour. We've lived here for 3 years. Loved this house for 3 years, but we are also really happy for the next chapter of our life, and we can't wait to show you the new house, which we move into 2 months from now. So there's still a lot that needs to be done. Still a lot of furniture that we need to get rid of because we are not going to be transporting all of this across 3 provinces. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for coming by, and have a great rest of your week.